I had a baby before I had you. The old woman said it so softly that her daughter almost thought she heard wrong. You what? The woman looked down at the tiny knitted blanket folded carefully in her lap. I held her for only 1 hour, she whispered. Silence filled the room. Her daughter stared at her, stunned. You never told me. I know, the old woman said quietly. Because for years,
I didn't know how.
it happened in 1974. She was young,
Scared.
and 7 months pregnant during the coldest winter her town had seen in years. Your father and I had almost nothing, she said softly. But we already loved her. They had chosen a name. Miriam. The daughter felt tears forming already. What happened? The old woman closed her eyes for a moment. One night, the pain started early. Snow covered the roads. The hospital was far. And by the time they arrived, something was wrong. Doctors rushed. Nurses whispered. Machines beeped too quickly. I remember everyone avoiding my eyes, she said. Then, finally, a nurse placed the tiny baby into her arms. So small, the old woman whispered. Too small. But alive. For one precious hour. She had your nose, the woman said with a trembling smile toward her daughter. And the tiniest fingers I had ever seen. The room felt unbearably quiet now. What did you do? Her daughter asked softly. The old woman smiled through tears. I talked to her. For 60 minutes, she held her daughter close and told her everything. How loved she was.
How wanted she was.
How sorry she was that the world might not be kind enough to keep her. I didn't want her to feel alone, she whispered. The daughter wiped her eyes silently. Then came the moment she never forgot. At exactly 2:13 in the morning, the baby stopped breathing. No cry, no sound, just silence. The old woman swallowed hard. And suddenly, she said, the world felt empty. For years, she buried the pain deep inside herself. Even after having more children. Even after life moved forward. Because mothers aren't supposed to forget, she whispered. The daughter reached for her hand. Why tell me now? The old woman looked at the small blanket lovingly. Because she existed, she said firmly. A pause. And I don't want the world to forget her just because she stayed for only 1 hour. Tears rolled down her daughter's face now. The old woman smiled softly. You know something strange? She whispered. What? She taught me how to love completely. Before she left. Then she folded the tiny blanket carefully again, like she had done for 50 years. Still holding on to the only hour that changed her forever.